Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Katie for those who have for some reason forgotten, and this is Books R Us. So I was watching Books and Lala's video the other day, one of her many videos. She's a great booktuber, and she was talking about books she has read that she has rated high, but other people didn't rate as high. So I kind of wanted to go off of that point and do my own video about that. So I'm going to Goodreads and looking at books I've read that I rated a 4 or a 5, but everyone else has rated lower than that. There's a way on your Goodreads account that you can go to your have read shelves and then sort by the general consensus of what everyone liked about it. Like, is it a 3? Is it a 4? Is it a 3.4 or something like that? So I'll be going through the lowest rated community gathered data compared to my one rating. So let's get started. I hope that makes sense. So the first one that I'm seeing is that it's called The Secret Scroll by Ronald Cutler. The community rated it a 2.94 and I rated it a 5. I don't remember why because I read this 10 years ago. It's very much a Dan Brown-ish book. So there's an archaeology professor who goes and finds stuff, and that's what that book's about, which is probably why I rated it so high, because I do tend to like that kind of thing. Less so much now. I said this in I believe my Booktubeathon wrap up with his book Origin, but after a few years, it's been kind of grating on me of that kind of stuff. Anyways, so the next one that I'm seeing is a picture book called Dinosaur Pirates by Penny Dale. Again, another picture book I read for story time. It was rated 3.04 by the community. I rated it a 4 because I really liked the idea of dinosaur pirates. But again, that's just me being a cool children's librarian. So the next book up is the picture book First Grade Here I Come by Toni Johnston. It's rated 3.06 by the community. I rated it a 4. It was a really cute story, and I really like the pictures. Again, picture book for story time. Can you tell I'm a children's librarian and read a lot of picture books? Yeah, that's me. Hi. But yeah, it was a really cool story about a kid going to first grade for the first time. So, of course, I read that back in September with school coming in. The next one is called A Perfect Home for a Family by David L. Harrison. The community rated it a 3.09. I rated it a 5 because it talked about different homes that animals have. Again, a picture book I use for story time. It talks about, a house for humans. It talks about a nest for birds. It talks about owls and where they live. So I thought it was a really good way to introduce where different creatures, animals live. I'm thinking creatures because it's October and Halloween. The next book that I will be talking about is called The Maximum Security Book Club, Reading Literature in a Men's Prison by Mikita Brotman. I'm sorry if I mispronounced the name. This got an average rating of 3.13 by the community. I gave it a 4. When I read this, it was actually for a class. It was for a reader's advisory class, and this was kind of one of the grab bags we could read for 1 week. And I really liked the idea of having a book club in a prison, and what could be some challenges. She found, the author, this was a true story, the challenges she found was first getting clearance to do this, one by her company, two by the prison. Two, all of the security that's involved with it. Three, choosing relevant books. She had started off with like really intense books that your college professors read for their thesis type books, even just college type books. And although those are good books, she realized that she could have started off with books that related to the prisoners more. So I don't know if this is one book, but I think she made mention to The Outsiders, who, which, if you don't know, that book deals with different gangs, and so stuff like that. So I don't know why people rated this so low. I thoroughly enjoyed it. The next book on my list is called Graveyard Shakes by Laura Terry. This is actually a graphic novel that I read during the summer. If you haven't noticed with my last few videos, I've been really into graphic novels lately. I did, the Supernova review. I've talked about this is Graveyard Shakes. But yeah, I really like them, and I mentioned them in my last video as well. This got a 3.22 rating, and I gave it a 4 at least. It talks about two sisters who I believe recently moved and are at a private school and learn about this story that everyone thinks is just like an urban myth, but they find out that it's true and there are ghosts. So I really liked it. Yeah, it was a really good book. Definitely recommend to graphic novels in general, but this book specifically to those who have trouble reading. Again, coming from a librarian perspective, I hear a lot of parents come in saying, "Hey, my kid's at this level. Do you have any books?" And I'm like, "Well, we don't. One, we don't organize that way, but two, they may be at that level, but you have to realize like they might not be comfortable at that level." So you have to give them different things and, see for yourself, because the teacher tells the parents what the kid's level is, but the parents have to see for themselves. Anyways, a whole nother video. I can talk about that later. The next book I have is called Pete with No Pants by Roba Watkins, another picture book. This was actually one of the Children's Book Week books this year, and it was really cute, and everyone really loved it who I read it to. This got a 3.25 by the book the Goodreads community. Why, I don't know, because it's hilarious. I gave it a 5. It's about this elephant who doesn't want to wear pants, and he goes around and he's like, "Oh, rocks don't wear pants. I must be a rock." Or birds don't wear pants. I must be a bird. So it's really cute and really funny. And every group I read it to, they just started laughing the whole time, and I really liked it. Next and last one that I am going to be talking about today is called Hey Diddle Diddle by Eva Bunting, a play on the popular rhyme that was created way back when. Hey Diddle Diddle, the cat and the fiddle, the cow jumped over the moon. It kind of continues that story. People gave this a 3.25. I gave it a 4 at least, because it was a really cute way to get kids, again, it's a picture book, to get kids to know this type of thing, this type of genre, the whole rhymes and nursery rhymes that could be for little, that are usually for like little kids, but this was put in a way that older kids, going on 8, 9, could also enjoy. So those are my top low community rated, high personal rating books that I wanted to go through today. Again, I'll link Books and Lala's book discussion below. I'll link her video below. But yeah, if you have any books like this that you've read, please let me know in the comments below. Make sure to subscribe. If you have any other comments, questions, concerns, let me know. And I will see you guys later. Bye.